Hi, I'm your host, Josie Latimer with Celebrity Variety Talk, coming today with a story regarding the Maleah Davis update of this case. The update of this case is that Derion Vence has formally been indicted with the tampering of the body. As you can see him here packing the body, this is what he has been indicted for, not for murder. Before I get started, let me thank you all for being my subscribers, all of my old ones and all of my new ones. I just want to say thank you. I am your host, Josie Latimer, bringing you this story today. Look, Derion Vance is walking out with this baby's body. He has been indicted for the tampering of the body, the baby's body, not for murder because of the fact that they have not found enough evidence to charge him in the murder of 4-year-old Maleah Davis. This indictment means that he will now can stand a trial, and then from that point it goes on, further on into the courts, and maybe more things will come out, the truth. Brittany Bowens, she has not been charged, as I said in other videos, and a lot of the commenters really bash me about it, but she has not been charged. I said it then and I'll say it again. It's because of the fact that they have not linked her to the murder of her daughter, 4-year-old Maleah Davis. We all know Brittany Bowens was there. We all know she knows what went on. We all know she had a hand in it, and even if she did it or not, she still had her hands in this case with her own daughter. But if they can't link her to it, just like they haven't been able to link him, even though they see this, what we see right here, that this is that baby's body in this basket, and he's packing it out. You can see the strain in his arm, and you can see that it is the baby. But guess what? They have not charged him with it because they haven't even found evidence to charge him in it yet. Now, when the autopsy comes back, then maybe they can link, hopefully, Brittany Bowens or whoever had a hand in the death of 4-year-old Maleah Davis, you guys. There could be a lot of people. There could be many people around that was involved in this murder. There could be many people that know about it. We don't know what went on, but all we want is justice for 4-year-old Maleah Davis, you guys. That's all we ask for. And this indictment is just not good enough because the murderer is still out there. The murderer is still out there, and all the fingers are pointing to Brittany Bowens. And the reason why is because of that timeline of when she went to the airport, and her friend Jeanette Gus never told us that it wasn't Brittany, and that she took Brittany to the airport at a time that would clear Brittany of killing her 4-year-old daughter, Maleah Davis. Now, talk is that the reason why nobody is talking about it, even her, is because of the fact that she may be under a gag order while this investigation is still going on. But it's not over, you guys. It is not over. Just like that little 3-year-old baby, RJ, little Raymond, that was left in a nursery van. It was called Discovering Me Academy in Houston, Texas, where the baby was left, and the parents have been fighting for justice for little Raymond. And guess what, you guys? A year later, they finally got justice, and they did finally charge someone that was negligent in handling that bus tour from Dawson Park. I think it was Dawson Park or some park like that. A man was charged named Maurice something. Maurice Mitchell, I think it was. He was charged because they did not go back on that bus and investigate. Somebody has to be charged for the murder of this baby. And see, it took him a year. And so we all want it now. We want Brittany in jail now, right now. Why isn't she in jail? It's been too long, this, that, and the other. That man, it had been, almost a year, if not a year. But guess what? He is now facing charges with the death of that little baby that was left on that bus to burn in 133 degrees, you guys. Oh my God. And the little boy was on the bus and everybody else was outside under the bus playing on the playgrounds. And he's knocking on the windows and nobody heard him. Allegedly, that's what I heard. That was really sad. And so in this case with Maleah Davis, you guys, it will come out who killed 4-year-old baby Maleah Davis. Brittany didn't say what time, well, she did say what time she went to the airport, but she didn't say whether she talked to her baby or not when she was gone. And see, all of this stuff was on video. It was on YouTube where she was talking with her friends, laughing in the background, and people kept asking over and over and over, when did you talk to your baby? No, they said, did you talk to your baby when you was gone? She ignored it. Somebody popped back up again. Did you talk to your baby when you was out at your father's funeral? And then she still didn't answer. And they just kept coming back with that same question. And finally, I'm not going to answer that. Well, it seems like if it wasn't a problem nowhere, or you didn't know of it being a problem, I would have said, and I'm quite sure you would have too, oh yes, I talked to my daughter. Oh no, I didn't talk to my daughter. But if she would have said no, that would have meant what? That she knew her baby was dead. This is really, really sad, you guys. And here he is packing this baby out right here, and this is all he gets charged with because of the fact that it possibly could be the mother, allegedly. I don't want anybody to bash me and say, oh, she's saying it's her. Well, they can't say it's him, which is why they indicted him for tampering of the body. So they know it's somebody, right? They know it's somebody, and that somebody will eventually be caught. You think they're going to let this get away? You think they're going to let the murder of baby Maleah get away, a murderer get away, and he just get charged with tampering of evidence? I don't think so. Do you guys think so? Tell me what you think, commenters. Tell me, do you think the murderer will actually get away? Like little Raymond that was left on that bus? That person that was responsible for that, he didn't get away. He did not get away. And it was a year later, and they came and slam dunked him because he did not get back on that bus and check that bus out to make sure all of the children that went on that field trip was off of that bus, you guys. Derion Vence right here holding his head up, prancing out of the apartment with this baby. This is so hard because I'm looking at it as I speak. This is so difficult for me to do. Really, it is. Here he is, only getting charged with just what he's doing right here. And someone was saying, well, they don't have to see anything to charge anybody. Well, they saw this and they indicted him, but they didn't see him killing her, so they didn't charge him with the murder. They didn't link him with the murder. So there is a murderer lurking around, and it's not too far around. They're right there within that same family. And everybody's pointing the fingers at the mother because when Derion Vence went home, the mother was there with the baby. And what time did she leave? No one knows. But all of this stuff is still being worked on. And like I said, when the autopsy comes back, then they're going to know. It could be anybody linked with this case. It could be, this case could do a 160-degree turn and blow our minds, you guys. Because I feel like it's more people involved than Derion Vence and Brittany Bowens. I really do. In my mind, I do. Because it was too many other people around them. It was the Jeanette Gus girl. It was Derion Vence's brother. It was Brittany's mother that picked her up at the airport and said that she thought they thought possibly he was driving around the airport and they didn't wait for him. And if he was driving around and you're looking for your baby, why wouldn't you wait? That was kind of stupid. The thing of it is there are many more people, I think, and they're investigating that. Just like I said again, people get arrested later. Look at Bill Cosby. Look at R. Kelly. You could do stuff of 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. And they'll come and get you when you're old, like they did Bill Cosby. But in this case, it's not going to be long. We've waited long enough, and justice will be served for 4-year-old Maleah Davis. She didn't ask to die. She did not ask to be in this basket right here. This is very hard for me to do, as I said before. But commenters, let me know what you think. Do you think if he did it, they would have already charged him instead of just indicting him for the tampering of the body? Do you actually think he did it, or she did it, or someone else did it? And also, I think there was someone else that took that baby and dumped that body. If it wasn't someone else, allegedly people have been saying it could have been Derion Vence's brother. If it wasn't someone else, it was him with someone else. And another thing, they're probably investigating are all those tapes where Brittany was smiling and laughing with her friends, you know, instead of looking for the baby that day. And at the end, they asked for everybody to give $1. And, you know, it was kind of ghetto. I mean, I'm just being honest with you. It wasn't nice at all. Not especially when a baby has been murdered or missing. That video there it just wasn't cute at all. And so another thing on the video, when they asked about the pictures, that wasn't cute either for her to say she took his pictures. Why? And who put the wounds on him? So they know, the FBI and the private detectives and the Houston Police Department, they do know that it's more to this story. And that's why the gag order is there. And then all of a sudden it's going to slam dunk the people that are responsible for the murder of 4-year-old Maleah Davis. Justice will be served, you guys. And it's not going to be long. All I know is that if they felt by now that it was this man here that's packing the body, you would think, wow, immediately they would have said. Because if you look at this picture, immediately the average person in their mind would say, charge him right now with murder. But they can't do that. And you know why? Because in the very beginning, he was a good liar, right? The very beginning when he said the Mexicans, they were at him, and then they said how cute Maleah was, and he made up all those lies. What would make you think that they would believe for him to come out and say he did it? You know, most people, oftentimes, they just stick with their lie all the way out to the electric chair. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. They're not going to just voluntarily fast out and say, I did it. I slammed her against the wall. You know, I pushed her off my lap. I put her to bed and she wasn't responsive. You know, all these lies. They're not buying that, because if they were buying that, he would be charged right now with the murder of 4-year-old Maleah Davis. And he hasn't been charged with that. So guess what? They're still looking for the murderer. And the murderer is somewhere around town. The murderer is somewhere, or someone that was close to Derion Vence. The murderer, everyone is pointing a finger at Brittany Bowens. I mean, people can get mad. They can click down. I don't care. I don't care, because the majority of the people that I talk to, they really think it's the mother. They really do. And I'm not saying what I think, I'm saying what I know. And if you look online and everywhere you go, everybody you talk to, oh my God, they really do think it's her. And the reason why is because she didn't protect her from the very beginning, even if it wasn't her. Even if she didn't actually do it, she did it in another way. And that is why later they may charge her with child neglect. If they can't link her with evidence, I think they're waiting to try to find something to link her with the murder. But even if they can't, they're going to find something to charge their mother with, because she didn't protect that child. So that's negligence of a child. Child neglect is what they call it. When you're not protecting and watching your child at all times, and especially if this man has abused her, and especially if this man bathed her against your will, and especially if you ever seen this man disrespect your daughter, be mean to her, cruel to her, hit her, beat her. If a mother allows any man in her house to do that to her child, she will be found guilty with something. So you guys, I'm going to end my show, but I just wanted to bring this commentary to you about the update of the Maleah Davis story. And Derion Vence has been indicted. Not charged for murder, but he has been indicted with the tampering of the body. As you can see here, he is tampering with the body. Not only is he tampering with the body, but he's about to take this body right now and put it in a vehicle where the cadaver dog smelt the scent of this baby of a body. And so he has been charged with that. But again and again and again, as I said before, if he murdered this baby by now, or if the autopsy comes back and his blood is linked with that baby, or they find anything else with that baby that links it to anybody, it could be his brother, it could be her mother, it could be him, it could be her grandmother, it could be Brittany's friend Jeanette, it could be all the people that are surrounding that know something, they also too can be charged because they didn't turn it in. So with that, you guys, please let me know what you think about this indictment. Click like, share, and subscribe, and I'm going to come back with more commentary and just let you know my point of view. And this is my point of view. So this part about him being indicted is not allegedly, because it's all over the news, all over TV, it's all on YouTube. It has actually happened. So that's one small little step that's taken us on into the court system with Derion Vence. So once people get the pressure on them and they get in court and they get pressured and hammered down, then all the good stuff will come out with the truth. The truth is the light, and it will set you free. My mama always told me that. She said, baby, the truth is the light, and it will set you free. So with that, click like, share, and subscribe, and I'll be coming back with more commentary. I'm your host, Josie Latimer, with Celebrity Variety Talk, and thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Let me know what you think.